Did you know that 80% of the people abandon their healthy habits within a month? No, not you though, not this year. I'm going to tell you seven very simple but really powerful habits that can change your life in the year 2025 and make it the best year of your life. And this comes from my years of experience of applying these for myself and getting results. So let's move on to number one. So, for habit number one, I want you to practice portion control. And by portion control, I mean that whenever you eat a meal, you just leave a little space in your stomach, which means that do not eat according to your full appetite. Just leave a little room in your stomach and eat until you are satisfied, not until you're stuffed. I read that somewhere when I was in grade 8, and at that time I used to overeat my favorite dish, and like every 1 to 2 weeks on average every year. Then I started applying this habit and I now rarely overeat. So this will really help you stop overeating. At first it will be a little difficult, but then it will become a habit. You can break the rule whenever you need to relax, but keep coming back to it, and over time the habit will stick and it will be really helpful for you in the long run. Okay, now let's move on to habit number two. Start adding as many natural items to your diet as possible, even if it is just one single item, such as just replacing your chemical based refined oil with organic cold pressed oil. And by the end of the year, you will see a significant difference in your health. Now, everything comes down to money, and nowadays, organic and chemical free food are quite expensive in comparison to their chemical counterparts, and everyone have their different circumstances. So if you have money, things are easier, but if your circumstances are tough, things can be a little tricky. But just explore things a little bit. It's very likely that you will find at least one natural item that is cheaper in comparison to its chemical based alternative. And don't worry if you don't find that. You can plant your own. You just take a little pot and choose a plant that can very easily grow in the soil of your area, and you only need to water it regularly. It just doesn't require any other effort. It's quick to grow, even if it is just like a little plant like coriander or basil or any other item like that. Or you can start making your bean sprouts, even if it is just coriander or green chili or maybe lemon or moringa or any other item. Well, the list goes on. Even that small difference will be a little bigger at the end of the year. And when you will watch that plant grow, it will make you really happy, and that'll give you a sense of achievement as well. Number three, start cutting out things that you know are harming you one step at a time. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. So, for this, maybe you can stop eating foods that contain MSG, or maybe you can stop snacking, become more consistent. Yeah, I know. Everybody knows that they need to be consistent, but they don't know how to do that. So, let me tell you a few of my perks for that. Count every little achievement or progress. For example, if you are trying to resolve a health issue and you found an item that you know that can benefit your health and you started using it, and that's the only option that you can use, and the health advantages that you got from by after using that were not according to your expectations. So, for example, on a scale from 0 to 10, where 0 is no health advantage and 10 is the health advantage according to your expectations, you're getting benefits of only like 2 or 3 maybe, and you're getting discouraged, and you also do not have any other option. Then just keep doing that. Even if it is an advantage of like a 2 or 3, it will still be better than 0. And at the end of the year, that health effect would have piled up, and that would have been so much better in comparison to what it was in the beginning. Consistency in life and health works almost the same way, but this video is about the consistency in health, so we can discuss consistency in life in some other video. So for that, I would say you can take breaks while using an item, but do not take breaks too often. So about consistency in health, these kind of things do not work that way. If you take a break for just one day, it will reset the process. If you are trying to resolve the health issue using a natural item, at least use it for a month or 3 months and then take a break, because whenever you will take a break, that will reset the process, and whenever you will start again, in most cases it will take like 3 days for your body to get back into that momentum and start giving you those health benefits. Or if you are taking too many breaks, then know that you are resetting it again and again. So just don't get disheartened by all those resettings, and do not attribute it to the item not working. Just understand that because you didn't use it so much consistently, that's why you didn't get that kind of expected advantages. No entertainment is worth sacrificing your sleep. So have a good night's sleep. Sleep is really important for everything that you are doing to achieve your health. It's good for your skin, digestion, and to repair. Your body repairs when you are sleeping. Any new healthy habit that you have included in your life, that will work only if you're having a good night's sleep. Otherwise, it will give you a really low benefit. And if sacrificing sleep is good for any kind of success, well, maybe if you are so in control of this habit that you follow a sleep schedule mostly, then maybe every once in a while, depending upon the scenario, you can sacrifice your sleep. But in most cases, it's not worth sacrificing your sleep for anything. And even if you're sacrificing it for like a success, it will ultimately reduce your efficiency when you're trying to perform. For example, if you're preparing for an exam and you sacrifice your sleep, the next day, the next morning, you will be less active. So in most cases, it's better that you manage your tasks in the time other than your sleeping time. Think about what kind of person you want to be. Just design your own personality. Think about what that person should wear, how that person talks, what are their eating habits, what are their habits regarding dealing with other people, what are their habits regarding anger. Should that be a really angry person, like a person who vents angers on others, or a person who behaves nicely, whatever their emotional condition is. So think about a person like that and just apply that to your life. Lastly, I would like to say that you need to heal from any kind of traumas that you have, any kind of things that you suffered past year. You need to heal from that. And one step in healing from any kind of traumas is start practicing gratitude in that context. Maybe you are already a really grateful person and you're grateful for everything that you have. Maybe you are grateful in general, but you do not practice it like daily or like in context of healing from something. For that, you can just start thinking about anything, just one little thing daily. Like, for example, maybe you got to walk in nature for that day, maybe you got a nice weather, maybe you got to sit in sunlight for like 10 minutes in winters, maybe you got to eat a new fruit of the season. So any such kind of gratitude practice will be really helpful for healing from the trauma that you suffered. And you will ultimately heal from the trauma. Just don't let the trauma or suffering ruin your personality. I know you can do that. I believe in you. You should too.